This new phone is awesome. It has made my life so much easier. You know, I get kind of bored when I'm driving and I need to know what's going on. So now, with this huge screen, a keyboard, and a ton of apps, I can get a text and write back right away, no problem. It's like I barely even have to look at it.
Today, text messaging has continued to grow. According to a 2009 New York Times article, which was cited, the average American teenager sends and receives an average of 2,272 text messages per month. Adding this to already an inexperienced driver can make for a disaster. How many of you can honestly say that you have been guilty of texting while driving? I know some of y'all didn't mean to, but the fact of the matter, there is some that do and don't care about the consequences. There needs to be more laws and states joining and outlawing texting while driving. Today, I would like to talk to you about the dangers of texting while driving. Second, the few laws that we do have, and legal actions if you are caught. And finally, the effects it leaves on people's lives and some simple alternate solutions to prevent people from texting while driving. I will begin by giving you the history of texting. Did you know that the first text message was called Short Message Service, SMS? It was originally used to help people with hearing problems. The first message that was sent in December 1992 was Merry Christmas from a computer to a phone by Neil Patworth. According to CarAndDriverMagazine.com, which was stated, a test was conducted to show that if a person unimpaired, it takes 0.54 seconds to brake, and if legally drunk, at 4 feet, reading email at 36 feet, and sending a text at 70 feet. I would like to show you some PowerPoints and statistics on the people that are texting. I am sure you can now see why we need a law put in place banning texting while driving. The current prohibitions for texters, according to handsfreeinfo.com, which was cited, drivers under the age of 18 are prohibited from using wireless communication devices. Learner permit holders are prohibited from using handheld cell phones in the first 6 months of driving. As for fines in Texas, it can vary city to city. Most cities around Houston, like Conroe, have fines up to $500. And similar ordinances have been passed in Galveston, West University Place, Bel Air, and Manville City. YourLegal.com stated that while many states have imposed fines and very little, if any, jail time for texting while driving, some states have begun to take the issue quite seriously. In Utah, for example, a case of injury or death can get a person 15 years in prison or a $10,000 fine. Unlike driving under the influence, there's no test to prove that someone was texting while driving. Many families have been crushed by this rising textraction. The FCC has gained a report from the National Traffic and Safety Administration in 2008 that the driver distraction caused the cause of 16% of fatal crashes, 5,800 people killed, and 21% of crashes resulting in injury, 515,000 people wounded. The American Automobile Association reported to the FCC that nearly 50% of teens admit to texting while driving. Now, here are some few simple alternate solutions to preventing people from texting while driving. Number 1, first, pull over to a safe place and attend to your message. Second, take the phone off of vibrate or any sound that notifies you of a text incoming. Finally, and the last and the best would be completely turn your phone off. You can turn it back on once you're in a safe place. Now, the question is, what if you had a family member or a friend that was killed by a driver texting while driving? I think you would be more compelled to help put a law in place. I have just explained to you the dangers of texting while driving and a few laws that we do have and their actions if you are caught. And finally, the effects it leaves on people's lives and some simple alternate solutions to preventing people from texting while driving. I would like to close with this. Commit not to texting and driving. Take Oprah's No Phone Zone pledge at www.oprah.com and join an outlaw in texting while driving. Help save lives, maybe even yours. This one message you want to get, not your last. Thank you.